All right, so Randy Powell wrote us this email. He says, I recently inherited a house. The mortgage lender said I have to fill out an application because it's required to determine my ability to repay before the mortgage company will let me take over the mortgage loan. So he's wondering, what's the story on that? Again, he inherited a house. What's your thoughts?
Well, it depends. Some of them, they just keep making the payment, and they're on title, and this is kind of the way it works. The other ones, they make you refinance in your name. So obviously there's a lien on the property. So that would be, to me, the two options. Either you refinance or you continue to make the payment. And
Powell's actually saying that they're making him, I guess, refinance and not continue making the payment. They're not giving him that option.
Well, you are, and Lee, you can weigh on this, but I think that legally you can make, if someone is deceased, you can make them refinance the loan. Is that correct?
Right, because once you go through probate, or if you don't even have to go through probate, say it's given to you, then you are the owner, and the person who may have been previously on title, the lender may say, well, that person's no longer around to pay this, so we don't feel as comfortable because we can't foreclose on someone who's deceased, know, and so they want the skin in the game of the person who's actually the owner now.
So Lee, do you see it both ways, where some people just keep making the payment and some,
oftentimes, yes. A lot of people go ahead and sell it too because they don't want to make a payment,
which is where I was going to go with this for Powell. And that is, so you might consider just selling the house, because obviously you'll get a cash. Hopefully there's going to be a surplus there of money paying off the mortgage, and what's left over goes to you. Remember, you're going to pay taxes on that as well. But the alternative would be that you can't get a loan if your credit isn't there for whatever reason, and then you lose the house. So that other option is to sell the home. Yeah, Randy.
Would you have to pay taxes on the inheritance if you sold it in a certain period of time, Lee? Do you know?
No, not if it's under the inheritance limit, which is quite high. So chances are no.
Like $6.5 million or something.
It's a lot. Yeah, I think it's 11 million now.
11 million.
It's been an interesting show. It certainly went fast. Our thanks, of course, to Randy Rocky, Swan Financial, 6450736, Lee Harris, Legal Counsel, Limestone Title and Escrow, 649-7964. You can reach me, Bob Sokoler, to help you sell your home, or if you're looking to buy a home, I'd love to meet with you. Free, no obligation. We can talk about pricing, the future of what's happening and how you get from here to there. Again, free, no obligation. Call me 376-5483, or start the process by going to bobsellslouisville.com, all one word.